Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have a really interesting update from Marvel and Sirius XM. Well, as a kid of the 70s and 80s, one of the things that I always found really entertaining were the various radio shows that came with certain franchises. We actually have a full Fantastic Four radio show posted here on the channel. You should probably check it out. But earlier today, the team over at Sirius XM actually announced a new series. Now, this is what they're calling a scripted podcast, but effectively they are the same thing. But this one will focus on a fan favorite that's long overdue. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable radio show, and who is going to take up the fuzzy-tailed role. Now, before we dive into this though, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, the big giveaway. We're going to give away an Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Also, while you're at it, make sure you check out that free week of Skillshare down below. It's a pretty cool way for you to develop your superhero skills for that never-ending war on crime, all while not diving too deep into your pockets. Plus, it really does help the channel, so we really appreciate it. Well, this is some pretty cool news, and we actually won't have to wait any time to check it out because it is available now. Now, earlier today, Marvel Entertainment and Sirius XM announced their newest original scripted podcast, and it's called Marvel Squirrel Girl, the Unbeatable radio show. Now, this will be a 6-episode podcast series, and it's being written by Ryan North and directed by Giovanna Sardelli. Now, it's going to star Milana Vayntrub as Squirrel Girl, and also has Crystal Lucas Perry as Nancy Whitehead, Leo Shang as Koi Boy, David Morales as Chipmunk Hunk, Peter Herman as Brain Drain, Erica Schroeder as Tippy T. Squirrel, and Tina Benko as Rachel Oscar. Now, this particular series is based on the comic and will follow her as a college student. But Doreen Green has been outed as a superhero, and the unbeatable Squirrel Girl is hoping to unify those personas in the public eye. During the series, apparently she's created a new radio show on ESU's own college station. That's Empire State University, the home of one Peter Parker, who is actually in the promotional art. With help of her best friend, Nancy Whitehead, as the producer, and her best squirrel friend, Tippy Toe, in the booth, Doreen is ready to help more people than ever with her superhero advice. That's right, it's going to be somewhat of an advice show. Now, in typical fashion, not all folks want help, and eventually a suspicious caller starts wreaking havoc in New York, with Squirrel Girl and her friends having to pounce into action. Now, also, there's a comic that's going to be associated with the series. It's actually available today over on Marvel Unlimited, so you should probably go check it out. In case you didn't know, Ryan North, who's writing the series, is also very, very instrumental in developing the character over at Marvel Comics. He actually worked on the unbeatable Squirrel Girl for 4 years and gathered quite a devoted fan base, so I'm pretty excited to see this writer associated with this project. This seems like a natural good idea, but often it's something that's discarded when you move from median to median. Now, the first episode is currently available on all podcast platforms. I recommend you go check it out. It's on my short list for today, and I might even do a review of it if I like it a lot. But until then, I gotta know what you guys think. How do you feel about Squirrel Girl getting her own scripted podcast? And how much of Spider-Man do you expect to show up in this series? I suspect he'll be teased, but it won't be overwhelming. Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not going to get any updates. Peace.